from Prescott Valley, Arizona. This is the Progressive Technology Hour, and I'm your host, Bill Alec. Just to give you a little background about myself, I'm a degreed electrical engineer, and I currently do software consulting work for major corporations. That describes my day job. At night, I become Dr. Houdini, researcher, explorer, and experimenter in the world of exotic technologies. What are exotic technologies? Well, this includes such areas as free energy, gravity, anti-gravity control, the study of nature of time and time travel. We'll explore not only the technology, but also the how-to part of the technology. So let's have some fun today and explore the world of exotic technologies. Folks, before I bring out my special guest today, Joe Farrell, I want to talk about an email that I recently sent out here, and it was an email written by Michael Sala, and it has to do with releasing anti-gravity technology. Now, this is the Obama administration forcing the military-industrial complex to give up its secrets regarding anti-gravity technology. And my personal comment about this, personally, I think it'll never happen, folks. I mean, this technology can be traced back all the way, all the way back to the Germans and their Nazi Bell experiment. But the article, it goes on to say here that General Jones' authority under Obama's first presidential directive places him in a strong position to ensure that new energy ideas such as anti-gravity propulsion become integrated into a comprehensible national security policy. The release of anti-gravity and other advanced technologies will spur financial investment and development in ways that can greatly stimulate the global economy. This may lead to a significant behind-the-scenes power struggle behind Obama's enhanced NSC and elements of the corporate sector. Jones appears to be the right person to successfully head Obama's NSC during such a struggle. The first 100 days of Obama's administration promises much progress towards the commercial release and development of anti-gravity technologies. Well, I'm very skeptical of this article, folks. You know, whether this is really going to happen. This General Jones could be just placed there to make sure it doesn't happen. Okay, that's my personal belief here. And that's because it simply opens up a Pandora's box, of what's been going on all these years. I mean, you have to wonder about this, folks. You know, if anti-gravity technology is released into the public sector here, how's that going to impact the not only our country, but really the world? And you got to think about that a little bit, because my opinion is, of course, it'll never happen. Basically, for two reasons. It would make it would question NASA's position here. What have they been doing all these years? Is it just a ridiculous storefront organization? With the space program, using rocket technology, when we should be using anti-gravity technology. What's the point of having NASA, playing with rockets, and we all know how dangerous rocket technology is. And anti-gravity technology would, it would be something that would be accessible to everyone, really. So the second reason revealing the truth about the covert real space program will spoil the plans of the New World Order and their false flag alien invasion scenario, which was brought up by Werner von Braun some years back. Folks, we can't have that now, can we? Heaven forbid, if they should reveal the truth behind anti-gravity technology, it would just ruin their false flag alien invasion scenario. So, I think these are the two major reasons why that this technology will not be revealed to the public. Not anytime soon. I don't think. I don't think it's going to happen. So there you have it, folks. With this news report, you can go to my e-group, and take a look at this news article. My e-group is the Ranch Consortium. It's a Yahoo e-group, and you're welcome to join this e-group. And again, it's called the Ranch Consortium e-group. Okay, well, let's go to my guest here, my returning special guest, Dr. Joseph Farrell. Joe will be discussing what happened to the Nazi bell after the end of World War II. Did Hitler really die in a bunker in Berlin? That's a very good question. What happened to the secret German atom bomb research? Well, we talked about that the last hour, so listeners can go to the archives of Aurora's VNN show and listen to the first hour with Joe Farrell talking about German atom bomb research. And but on this hour, we're going to be talking with Joe about the Nazi bell experiment. So just to give you a little background about Dr. Farrell, he was born in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and received his Ph.D. in patristics in 1987 from Oxford. After teaching college for 17 years, he retired to pursue his interest in alternative science and history. Joe, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me back, Bill. Pleasure to be here.
Joe, we talked about last hour about the German atom bomb research and how covert that was. I mean, it was
right.
Very well hidden by, I think, both sides, the U.S. side and the Russian side. Yes. And it seems to me that there's a strategy here by the Germans after World War II, because it seems to me that the high-ranking Nazi officials knew they were going to lose the war and were planning on how to I think survive afterwards.
Right.
So
well, yeah,
that's
an excellent
spoils, so to speak, of the war, and to keep things going.
Yeah. Well, that's an excellent insight, Bill, and I happen to agree with you. I think that we do have a certain amount of deliberate collusion on the part of the United States and the Soviet Union after the war to keep all of this German technology very, very secret. But I also think you happen to be right in that the Nazis, in order to create maneuvering room for themselves after the war, they really saw to it that with this division of the spoils, that a kind of stalemate was created between the Eastern and the Western blocs. And you can add to that fact the interesting detail that the United States, of course, struck a deal through Allen Dulles with German military intelligence on the Eastern Front, represented